We are live. What's up, y'all? This is Angry Lakers fan with his co-host EQ, and this is the episode 4
Mhm.
of the Rush Hour podcast. Let me shout out to everybody that left a comment. We got Lakers at 5.
Right.
What's up, DJ? I see you. What's up, Mr. 81? Shout out to them. And Goat James. Y'all subscribe to Lakers in 5 and Mr. 81 if y'all can. They both be putting out content.
Mhm.
Um, So EQ, we gonna get into what I want to talk about, or we gonna go straight to your notes?
I mean, we could go to what you have to say, and then I'll go follow after that.
What's going on, Humble? Subscribe to Humble as well. Okay. First thing I want to bring up, and everybody that's watching, brace yourself. EQ got some stuff to say. He got some shit to say. So we're just warming up the podcast right now. We're just warming it up.
Mhm.
All right. So what's up, Reg? What's up, Daniel Berry? Happy Saturday. What's going on? Uh, all right. First thing I want to bring up. All right, just warming up. First thing I want to bring up. Rapper Snoop Dogg. I don't know if I call him a rapper. I think he's more of an entertainer that can,
Mhm.
freestyle. But but Snoop Dogg was recently on the Stephen A. Smith show. He said, and I quote, "I'm hopeful that we can get us Klay Thompson. His dad is Michael. He works for the Lakers. It's an easy transit down the road." Now, he's saying that the Golden State Warriors don't utilize him right, and if he's here, he'll have a whole bunch of wide open shots. He'll be able to be utilized more, basically, if he was a Laker, because it seems like in his words, it seemed like the Golden State Warriors are minimizing him or trying to minimize him and slowly get him out the rotation and all that. Um, it's been some rumblings, amongst Lakers fans about wanting Klay Thompson. I personally, if the price is right, wouldn't mind Klay Thompson. I know he's not what he was defensively, but if you get him an open shot, he's going to hit a high clip, in my opinion. Uh, How do you feel about that, EQ? You on the Klay Thompson train or what?
No, I'm not.
Reg Dog said Klay is a perfect fit for the Lakers. EQ said he's not impressed. Why? What's wrong, EQ? What's going on with Klay
I,
Thompson, man? Why you not impressed?
I, I mean, if Clay, I would have got to take Clay Thompson if he was probably 5 years ago, maybe. But so today it's like, mm-mm.
Yeah, I agree. Because if I agree on that part, EQ, because I'm like, if we're gonna get Klay Thompson, especially for what he wants,
Mhm.
I want that two-way Klay Thompson, not just a potential spot up shooter. Like I want that potential. I want that two-way Klay Thompson that was playing on both ends. But we know he's not what he used to be defensively. But I believe if he was taking open shots, just open shots for the Lakers, I believe he'll hit like at least 40 to 45% of them if he
And
was open.
yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah, five
Yeah,
years ago.
but let me see. Nah, Eric not impressed. Reg, he not impressed. EQ said, "Nah, keep that ball over there, man.
Mhm.
Let him rot. Let him rot in San Francisco. We don't need him over here." That's
Mhm.
what EQ was saying in his mind. I'm EQ's translator, y'all. Whenever he don't say, I'ma say it for him. I'm gonna just read his I'm gonna just read his body language pause, and I'm gonna just say it for him.
Mhm. Mhm.
So let me see how y'all feel in the comment section. Reg already said his, but what if would y'all want to entertain the fact of trying to go out there and get Klay Thompson if the price is right? Like if the price is right, would y'all want Klay Thompson? Y'all let us know in the comment section. And get the likes up. Hit the like if y'all in here listening. Just hit the like. Hit the like. Let me see. I'm gonna say two more things, And then we go jump into EQ's notes.
Mhm.
Okay, we just warming up, y'all. We just warming up.
Yeah, the price is
Uh,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, Reg Dog said the price is right. Why not? Uh, Humble said he don't blame EQ. Shout out to Humble, man.
I mean,
Okay, Rudy Gobert has passed up Anthony Davis in the all-time rebounding list. It said Rudy Gobert moved up from number 108 to number 103 in the rebounding all-time list after passing Bob McAdoo, Anthony Davis, Larry Faust, PJ Brown, and Marcus Camby. Hell of a list. I watched a few of these guys play in my NBA watching career. PJ Brown, Marcus Camby, Anthony Davis, of course. I don't know who Larry Faust is. I heard of Bob McAdoo, but that's before my time. Do you think Rudy Gobert has the do you think he has a chance to become number one by the time, or at least in the top 10 by the time his career is finished in rebounding?
probably.
You think he can? Because it's a lot of
There's a lot
speaking of
great
rebounding.
There's a lot of great rebounders.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it was. It was. I can remember some off the top of my head, like Rodman for one. Who else was a good rebounder? Dikembe Mutombo, Barkley. Well, he used to be called the Mound of Rebound or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of good rebounders out there that played along over the years. But I believe he's going to go down, especially with his credentials. He's going to go down as probably one of the best defenders to ever play. And I think his rebounding would coincide with that, because despite what people may think, defensive rebounding is part of defense. I mean, you stopping the other team from getting second chance shots. So that's defense in itself. So they call it defensive rebounds, for God's sake. I mean, I don't know why people say that don't count as defense when it does, but if at least he's going to go down as that. You know, he's going to be in at least the top 5 to 7, maybe all-time defensive players to ever play. Maybe if he keeps going on the track he's going. He's already a 4-time defensive player of the year, or a 3-time one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Well, that's all I wanted to discuss personally. Hey, y'all, look. EQ told me to pick a number between 1 to 5. So y'all put down in the comment section, what number should I say? EQ told me to pick a number between 1 through 5. What number should I say? The first number I see, I'm going to say. Let's see what y'all got. All right, Humble said 3. I'm going to go with 3. What's number 3, EQ?
The LeBron James and Anthony Davis dynamic.
Uh-oh. Let's hear about it.
Okay, so I believe that relationship has soured after they won that championship.
You and me both, brother. But preach.
The reason why the relationship has soured is because AD's been wanting to play with a big man all this time. And we still see the 3-guard lineups, the stretch 4 being LeBron James and Rui. Like, Anthony Davis want to play with a big. Like, well, what's the whole deal here? Like, what? I get that LeBron don't want to play the 3, so he ends up playing the 4. But AD don't want to play no 5. Like,
I mean, this is what I don't get. Like, what is stopping the Lakers every year for at least drafting a center and trying to develop them? Like, we we've been going through this since Anthony Davis been here. Like he and I'm sure when they had that meeting before he signed that max contract,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he told them he wanted to play power forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he told them to play power forward. And I, for one, have been rooting for us to get a center. I say at least since we won in 2020 and we got rid of the ones we had. We need a center. A center. And shout out to Lakers in 5, because I agree with him. He said on his live yesterday, if the Lakers do not draft a center at number 17, he's going to be highly pissed. So look for a rant on this channel. You know what? Depending on what I'm doing, that could be a live. That could be live while the draft is going. And depending on what EQ is doing, that could be a live for rush hour to be live during the draft. We shall see what's going on that day. I think usually drafts fall on Thursday or something like that.
I agree with Reg Talk. I agree with Reg Talk.
Because Brian want to start at power forward.
Well, no, the other one, the one below it. It says maybe Brown should come off the bench and let AD start the 4. But so you got one lower. Yeah, that's the other part. I agree with that. Like, you're gonna be age 40 and you want to play starters minutes. I'm like, are we kidding about this one?
Yeah, people act like because you are who you are, that coming off the bench would be a downgrade. It's not a downgrade. It's basically being a leader. You're doing what's best for the team. And a lot of time doing what's best for the team is doing what you're not used to doing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I mean, after a while, we see Russell Westbrook come off the bench. I never thought I'd see that.
We've seen Carmelo Anthony do it.
Seeing Carmelo Anthony do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these.
Seen Kevin Love do it. I mean,
yeah, seeing Kevin Love do it. You got to do what's best for the team and put your ego aside, man. It's like, I get it. Oh, you're LeBron James. You're the superstar. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're all about winning and you're all about the team, then why don't you be the leader? Why don't you run the second unit? Imagine a second unit being ran by LeBron James. And you got Anthony Davis. He can start the game and play his game, but you're gonna have to put the right pieces around him if you're gonna do that. You're gonna have to, like I said numerous times, you're gonna have to surround him with shooters. You have to surround him with 3-and-D guys, whether it's
but there is no 3-and-D players on this team.
It's not.
There's a bunch of forwards.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Reg Dog said LeBron would be the greatest sixth man in NBA history. I don't know, man. Manu Ginobili might have a say about that.
Mm-hmm. Ginobili has done it.
Yeah, Manu. Look, that's another one. Manu Ginobili. We all know was good enough to start. But he sacrificed for the team. It takes sacrifice to win sometimes. You have to sacrifice. Tim Duncan sacrificed getting paid to win championships. Lamar Odom sacrificed his skill set to let Kobe Bryant take over the team, and we won championships.
He played the bench. Yep.
He played on the bench. We know how good Lamar Odom was. Could have easily been a second option. Easily. But it's all about making a sacrifice. And Nobody wants to do that nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
which is why, you have teams stuck where they at. Like they ain't gonna never progress. They ain't gonna never get
They,
better. They ain't gonna never be more than just making it to the second or third round of the playoffs.
they want the bigger dollars. They want the bigger piece of the pie. It's what it is. Like, mm-hmm.
Sean said he's old as dirt. He should be on the bench, not using your slate. I mean, coach to give you first option treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And EQ. That's how I feel about if we get JJ Redick. It's just going to be,
This could be,
LeBron telling him what to do.
This could be a toxic locker room.
Yes, it's going to be very toxic. What's up, Blue Magic?
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, brother?
Mm-hmm.
But I did say this, Eric. I did say this when I was on Laker Girls stream. We were backstage or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I'm gonna say it on this channel while we live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% on board with JJ Redick being head coach, as long, listen to me, as long as Coach K is his mentor. I'm 100% on board with that, as long as Coach K is in his ear every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's there to to help, the Lakers pick a coach, right? So why not have him there just in case you do hire JJ Redick to be his mentor, since he is, a rookie head coach?
Yeah.
Why not get one of the greatest to ever do it, mentor your rookie head coach? And he played for him in college.
Yeah, but how long are we going to wait for Anthony Davis? That's the question.
I don't know. Like Red Dog said,
if you're picking JJ Redick, where's AD in the equation? Nowhere to be found, right? Because you've seen him disappear in fourth quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that tells you something too, right? Because AD disappeared in fourth quarters.
Like Red Dog said a few moments ago, I wouldn't be surprised if AD demands a trade, or he should demand a trade.
Yeah, but Darvin Ham's already fired, so he's not going.
Mm-hmm. So EQ, do you think that that AD is going to play out his contract as long as he's a Laker, or he going to be traded at some point?
I mean, I'll probably give it 3 years to see what his value is after 3 years, and then go from there.
And what he's talking, like a 5-year extension, something like that?
Yeah, he signed until he's 30, yeah. And then signed until he's 34, 35. Yeah. I mean, AD is staying for now. It just depends on what coach you're going for. So I know AD not gonna fit with what JJ's preaching. I don't think he'll fit. Yeah, AD.
What's up, Blaze Reed?
Oh yeah, well they still owe Darvin Ham $10 million for 2 more years. So
you think they can? They don't have the money to just pay that off, huh? They got to just pay him $5 million a year, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know this was 2 days ago, but I was scrolling and I seen something that caught my eye from the number one hater himself, George Karl. While we talking about coaching, I'm gonna tell you what he said. George Karl said, and I quote, let me know what y'all think about this as well as EQ. George Karl said, and I quote, "I'll give the Lakers coaching search committee free advice today. LeBron isn't a superstar anymore, and AD will never be one." This was Coach Karl said on Twitter 2 days ago. What do you think about that? Said LeBron isn't a superstar anymore, and AD will never be one.
Yeah, I agree with George Carl. I agree with that. I agree with that. That LeBron's no longer a superstar.
Yeah, in my opinion, like he's still a good player, obviously, but I mean, you can't be trying to be the best player on your team at 39 years old. I mean, you gotta.
No.
And I'm on record for saying that Anthony Davis is not a legitimate number one. Like he's a very good Robin. I said that numerous times. AD is a very good Robin. Like he has the potential to be dominant. He just don't. He just act like he don't want to be.
Yeah, the fourth quarters.
Yeah. I guess he don't want like the full blame or something like that. But the thing is, when you get in a contract like that, you're not getting it just because you Anthony Davis.
No.
You getting it because the Lakers believe in you and they want you to take that next step.
Yeah, but I'm not going to build him around. And another thing is, I'm not going to build around Anthony Davis when he's 33. So I'll give him 3 years.
No, I wouldn't either. Like if you're going to build around Anthony Davis, you got to do it as of yesterday.
Yep.
While he still has like some kind of youth on him and while he's still coming off of a somewhat healthy season.
While he's 30 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was some interesting things that I don't always agree with George Karl. I just look at him as a troll. But
well, he said some things about Carmelo Anthony when he was a Laker at some point.
Yeah, he was. George Karl hates the Lakers. That's obvious. He does. Bitter. I guess the days when we faced them in the Western Conference Finals, I guess. When he was coaching the Nuggets, just bitter. I don't know, or maybe he misses the Supersonics. I don't know. But he's just a bitter old man. I mean, just imagine him, a panel with him and Skip Bayless on it, doing a Lakers segment. How do you think that'll go?
Nah, it's not gonna go well.
The views gonna dip.
No, but the critics are truth though. But even though I don't like that combination, but I think that brings some skeptics along the way.
Yeah, Sean said he's the superstar of bricks and excuses. Shout out to Sean, man. He be having me laughing.
Well, that part is true as well. I mean, excuses. I have to agree with that one. You don't want to play the 3 position, but you want to play the 4 position, so you take AD's position, and there's no big next to AD.
So, hold up. I was just about to say something. It was right there too. Let me read the comments before so I can get back on it. Pause. Reg Dog said AD has changed since first coming to the team. Remember he held the team accountable on. Yeah, he did. We need AD to be a more vocal leader, especially when it comes to the defensive end. We need him to be that anchor.
But the lineup looks terrible out there.
Yeah. We gotta move on from, and I know it's not going to happen because how the front office is with mega stars like LeBron. They cater to him. They get on their knees for him and all that type of stuff. But we need to move on from building around LeBron. If you're gonna keep LeBron on the team, so be it. But we need to move on from building around him. It's not working. It's not working. We gotta no. We can't keep doing that. And I'm almost certain, EQ, that for some fucking reason, that the Lakers are going, if they don't trade that 17th pick, the Lakers are going to draft another fucking guard. And it's going to piss everybody off. I just have something in my mind is telling me that, EQ. Like something is telling me that. Because we've seen it way too often. We've seen it way too often. Especially in these first rounds. These early to mid first rounds. Except for maybe when we got Julius Randle. We've been drafting guards. I look at Brandon Ingram as a guard. I don't even look at him as a wing. I look at him as like a shooting guard or some shit like that.
I like Brandon Ingram as a wing.
Yeah, he's good. You know, he's good. I mean, speaking of, he's been rumblings with him on the move. Maybe, I mean, he has been linked to Atlanta and Orlando, I believe. Maybe they could trade that first pick and get Brandon Ingram out of it. Get somebody that's already established. Especially if they gonna move on from Trae Young.
No, Sean, he'll never say it's his fault. No, he'll never say it's his fault. No.
Denver Nuggets, baby, what up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute, man.
He'll never say it's his fault. It's gonna be somebody else's fault at the end of the day.
Yeah, you would never.
No.
You would never hear LeBron or anybody on the Lakers.
No.
Say it's their fault, even if it is. Even if it is. You know, and shout out to guys like Anthony Edwards, who takes accountability for himself. When that's a young leader in the making. That's a young superstar. That's what you want. You want your superstar to be a leader, not just a superstar because he can play. You also want him to be a leader. And yes, LeBron James is a superstar, maybe a mega star if you want to call him that, but he's not a leader. He's not a leader. He's not the leader that we need, should I say. What up, Dwight? But I've been rambling much too long, EQ. I'm about to pick another number. We already said 3, right? We're gonna go with Red's dog number. He said 4 earlier. What's number 4?
4 would be the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Uh-oh. What's up with the Cleveland Cavaliers?
So what I'm thinking is they could fire their coach and interview JJ Redick as their position, right? Because they're looking at this as, okay, we lost to the Knicks in the first round 2 years ago, then we lost to the Celtics in 5 this postseason. And they're probably thinking of a coaching change. And JJ Redick's name is coming up over there as well. So, I mean, things could change.
So, do you think that's part of the reason why LeBron was there?
Well, I mean, he and Rich Paul are probably there because they're probably talking to like their GM and the ownership to mend fences or something. It's like what they did in New York when they were talking to Leon Rose. So I think that's why they went to Cleveland, to mend the fences, and they also have Darius Garland, who also represents Rich Paul. So they're probably like had a conversation. Yeah, it's all about Rich Paul and LeBron James because they feel like they want to control control all the narratives and control all the speculation and control their own destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all seen that LeBron always check his destination routes every time he has a player option on his contract, right?
True.
We all seen this. Am I gonna opt in and stay, or I'm gonna float around my options and go from there? And why do you think Donovan Mitchell's name has come up as of recently?
Yeah, I mean, everybody says, everybody knows, there's always a method to LeBron James's madness. He's very strategic, especially like you just said, around these times where he has contracts, about to end or player options or so forth. He always doing stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look. Maybe he was, but I don't completely buy that he was out there for Mother's Day and all that type of shit. 'Cause where the fuck was his mother at? I didn't see his mother behind him. I didn't see his mother sitting next to him. Maybe she went to the bathroom. I don't know. I didn't see her. Okay, you're not even from Cleveland. You're from Akron. Okay, so why show up at a Cleveland Cavaliers game? We know you played for him. We know the history. Why show up to a Cleveland Cavaliers game in the midst of you having a player option that you could decline, and while Donovan Mitchell's names have been circulating in trade rumors?
And Darius Garland as well.
Yeah, and Darius Garland.
Because he's a Rich Paul client. Mm-hmm.
Blaze Reed, I agree. And sadly, it's a lot of superstars just like that, man.
I mean, he and Rich Paul probably talking to their front office to try to mend fences of, how things went sour after the 2 times he left them, and trying to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, he'll get a statue in Cleveland. There's no question about it. He'll get a statue there. But
that's where I would love to see his statue at EQ.
Yeah.
Not in LA.
I mean, why do you think Mitchell's name and Garland's name has come up as of these past few days?
And I wanted the Lakers to draft Garland. They worked them out and everything.
Yeah,
during the draft.
Before they trade for AD.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted them to get Garland. I seen a bright future in the kid. But it's whatever. Now we're trying to trade for him. I mean, he would be cheaper than Donovan Mitchell.
Well, it's kind of like the same thing. It's gonna be the same exact trade package for Garland or Mitchell. It's gonna be the same exact package. So it doesn't matter which way you look at it. Because Garland makes $40+ million, and Donovan Mitchell is going to expect to get $40+ million in their contract extension. So it doesn't matter which way you look at it. They're both going to be pretty costly.
Yeah, Dwight Smith said that Garland is no better than D'Lo.
I don't know about that answer. Are you sure? You guys hated D'Lo all year, so I wouldn't be saying anything. So. I mean, you guys hated him 2 years ago. You hate him last year. You hate him this year. So, which one is it? I mean,
that's a fact, Sean. We don't. We don't. We don't. We lose to all these teams that do practice.
Mm-hmm.
They play as a team.
Mm-hmm.
We see numerous occasions that a team can easily beat a squad where they got superstars on it. There's a difference between a squad and a team. You play like a team, you can beat these superstars.
No, we're not getting Mitchell. I agree with that part. I agree with that for in that game, Mitchell.
Salute Detroit.
And I think LeBron
Lakers
is
all
playing,
day. Salute.
and I'm going to say this too. I think LeBron is playing on the next super team.
So you think he's gonna try to? Because I'm hearing that. And I'm sure you heard it too. That
To get
no
a
matter
third guy,
where,
to get a third guy
yeah,
on this team. That's a super team, basically,
yeah,
to build the next super team. That's his MO.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's here or elsewhere. I mean, LeBron's
Yeah, it
winning
said the
at all his
Lakers are
options.
looking. They said the Lakers are looking more into Donovan Mitchell than Trae Young as the third guy.
What you could say he's not going anywhere, but he has his options though. So
Yeah.
I know he's not going anywhere, but he has his options though.
So Donovan Mitchell has a player option too.
No, he's due for a contract extension if Cleveland gives it to him.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he was over there strategizing. Then he over there, putting a band-aid on the situation with him and the owner to try to soften them up, pause, and get them to make some moves with the Lakers, right? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how else are you gonna do it to get these trades? How else are you gonna do it?
What's up, Brian Green? I mean, I would say this, man. I appreciate LeBron doing that because we need to build these relationships with these teams because Lakers tax is out of control. Because it seemed like the only team that give us friendly deals are the fucking Washington Wizards. But yeah, they don't got nobody I want. So shout out to LeBron for doing that, but at the same time,
I mean, what? It's like what? Getting a third guy on this team is possible? No.
I really don't want a third guy, to tell you the truth.
I don't want a third guy either. But he's always playing something like, oh, I need a third guy on this team. I need to build the next super team. Like,
Salute, Laker girl. Humble. That could be a maybe. Depends on what EQ got in mind. Because usually rush hour is just it's not an open panel. Usually rush hour is not an open panel. But if you want, we could go live either later on this evening, and we can talk basketball like that. But rush hour is usually not an open panel. And speaking of panel, salute to Laker girl, first lady of Lakers World Order.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to her. Reg Dog said he want to hop on too. Pause. I've never had Reg Dog on a panel on this channel yet. He's been on Lakers World Order basketball channel, that panel, but I never had Reg Dog up here. But that'd be crazy if Reg Dog was up here. I think he got a lot to say. Brian Green said LeBron plays too many minutes for the Lakers to go anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
That part is true. And that's why Darvin Ham tried to lower his minutes, and he didn't like it. And it's like, nah, I'm staying on the court. I'm not going anywhere.
I did, Laker girl. I told EQ. I think I was live when I told EQ that you want to get on later. You want to talk about the Sparks later on. I got the game on in the background watching it now, but I probably only paid attention to like the first half. But I got notes on the first half of the Sparks game. That's about it. But it's in the background right now because I'm focused on this show. So I'm watching it on mute. Aces are beating the Sparks 66-57. Well, 69 to 57 now. Still one more quarter to go.
Well,
But
so it is.
so EQ. So far we said 3 and 4. So we still got 1, 2, and 5 left.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go number 1. What you got for number 1?
That would be the coaching search, right?
Okay, let's talk about it.
So you saying Adelman should be the coach?
Who to be the coach?
You said that Adelman should be the coach, right? Because he's with
Yeah. Oh
the
yeah,
Denver
David
Nuggets,
Adelman. Yeah.
Denver Nuggets coaching staff, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's the other candidate that they're looking at is Sam Cassell, who's on the Boston Celtics coaching staff. So I'm thinking Sam Cassell is the better candidate. I mean, you could disagree or agree with that. That's up to you.
I mean, I heard Sam Cassell is like one of the ones that's like sparked up a lot of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the interview went well.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, he is on the coaching staff with Boston. I mean, I'm sure you want to take pieces from them. So,
I mean, hey.
I mean, Sam Cassell is no nonsense. I mean, when you got somebody that's no nonsense and somebody that has experience, at least experience on the bench, which JJ Redick doesn't, I would rather go with Sam Cassell.
And he calls out the star players like Tatum and Brown, and we have 2 stars on this team and LeBron AD. Right.
Yeah.
Who can approach the star players better to buy in? Right.
I mean, he's helping coach 3 star players over there, and Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, and Jason Tatum. So, I mean, he's been around star players all his life. I mean, he played with Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
So,
yep. Mm-hmm.
He's been around star players most of his life, so he knows how to deal with egos. And he was around Kevin Garnett at one point.
Mm-hmm. And the OH championship. Mm-hmm.
And didn't he? Wasn't he an assistant coach with the Lob City Clippers?
Yeah, with Doc Rivers. Yeah.
Yes, he was around Chris Paul and all them. I mean, I would definitely bring Sam Cassell over JJ Redick. I mean, I'm sure anybody could agree with that. Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that JJ Redick doesn't know basketball.
No, that's not what we're saying.
But if you're an owner of a team, you want to get the most qualified person that you interview.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go with the person that had the most experience on the bench, whether it was assistant or head coach. You've been around the egos. You've been around high profile players as a player and an assistant coach. So you know what that entails already.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? JJ Redick could be an excellent coach once he's hired by somebody. You know, he can be an excellent coach. We don't know that. Everybody start off somewhere. But as of now, with the team that we have constructed with a win now mentality, we need to get that person with the experience. Now, if we were just rebuilding from scratch, I'll say go ahead and get JJ Redick. But we're not rebuilding from scratch.
No, we're not rebuilding from scratch. Uh-uh.
So I would love to get Sam Cassell on the bench, man. Pause. Laker girl said Sam Cassell would be her pick.
Okay, Dwight, you're saying Mark Jackson. We haven't heard that guy's name in how many years now?
Yeah, I'm not going to keep on bringing up
Yeah, I'm
Mark
not bringing up
Jackson.
Mike Jackson. Here we go again. Not doing it. Nope.
That's like the go-to name for us Laker fans to bring up,
Yep.
but it's not
Yep.
going to happen.
No.
It's not going to happen. We have a better chance of hiring Phil Jackson. It's not going to happen. I mean, we if we was going to get Phil Jackson, we would have hired him and not Darvin because they both got interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people forget Mark Jackson did get an interview with the Lakers before they hired Darvin Ham. So I'm just gonna personally I that Mark Jackson to me has become a troll move right now. You're just saying because he's Mark Jackson. Just like we used to say we won't Phil back. We know Phil ain't coming back. Phil, trust me, I'm grateful for Phil. I'm forever in debt to Phil Jackson as a Lakers fan. Okay, he took us to 6 NBA championships. No, 7. He took us to 7 NBA championships and won 5. Shout out to Phil Jackson, but he's not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He's not coming back. Yeah, and this is what I hate, Sean. This is what I hate. We've been in win now mode for 6 years. Yeah, we were only successful once.
Yeah, since you got here. Yeah. Yeah.
But EQ, that's all I personally got to say about the coaching. But y'all let us know in the comment section. Besides Mark Jackson, please, who do y'all want the Lakers to hire as coach? Please do not say Mark Jackson. Please do not say. See, we got a Mark Jackson comment from Reg.
He's gonna go down there. He's gonna go down there on the rabbit hole. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. If you ain't got nothing else to say about the coaching situation, EQ, I could pick another member.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So okay, he said Brian Green said Mark Jackson is like DeMarcus Cousins.
Wait, who's Sam Cassell second? Then who's first?
Lakers all day. Dope says Sam Cassell for me is second. Yeah. So who's your first? Lakers all day.
You want to go down there too, huh?
Laker girl said, if we get Sam Cassell, do he get to pick his own staff?
Yes.
I think any person that we hire can pick their own staff.
See, they like all day. I know you're gonna say his name.
Come on, Lakers all day. We just asked you, and here you go with. See, this is what I call trolling.
See, there you go.
Or do you mean Mark Wahlberg? What do you mean?
No, that's a bigger troll name than that.
Marky Mark?
Yeah. No, he not leading no funky punch over here. No.
Yeah, we are the funky bunch. Like that's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got 1 and 5 left. No, we got 2 and 5 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2.
2 would be to keep the pick or to trade the pick.
All right, before I say that, there's a question for you right there, EQ.
Mm-hmm.
From Reg.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think JJ Redick and LeBron end up in Cleveland?
Well, I mean, if the Lakers don't get to hire JJ Redick, that would probably be. I mean, hey, the way a Cleveland goes right now, maybe they're in shambles. Maybe they're looking at a different option.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then Cleveland, I think he's trying to use Cleveland as a leverage play because I think he wants one of the guys from Cleveland on his team with the Lakers, whether it's Garland or whether it's Donovan Mitchell, at any way possible. Um,
Yeah, because it was reported that LeBron is not going to make a decision until he sees what the Lakers does with the roster.
until what changes are made, right? As in, who's the next coach,
Hmm.
and do they get the next star, right? Before he signs the dotted line. So,
And this is what I mean by ego, EQ. Like you're not 29 years old. I'm not about to let you hold my team hostage.
mm,
We, it's gonna be me. This is what I would do if I was Jeannie Buss or even Rob Palinka. It would be a room full of me and my lawyers. You bring your agent and your lawyers. We gonna sit down and talk. Like if you don't make a decision by June 1st, you can go. If you pick up your player option, we trade you. That's how it is.
mm-hmm.
You need to make a decision before the draft.
That's
Well,
what I
I'm
was
not
saying.
about to. I'm not about to hold off nothing. Okay, I'm not about to wait for a damn near 40-year-old virgin to fucking pick up his player option. Like, dude, you are not about to hold my team hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you got more gray hairs than Rob Palinka.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So get off your high horse,
Mm-hmm.
make a goddamn decision by June 1st at the latest, not June 2nd,
June 1st.
June 1st at the
Mm-hmm.
latest. If
Yeah.
not, I'm getting my team, you get your team, we sit in the office,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
we're moving forward. We're moving on. We're away from you.
This is
You
a
can
fact.
you can either not pick it up and go on your merry way,
Mm-hmm.
or you can pick it up and we're going to trade you. If you don't make a decision by June 1st,
Yeah.
you got all this time to go travel and go to other teams, but you don't have time to make a decision.
No. See, this is
Fuck
what he
all
does.
that.
This is what he does.
Fuck all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of this dude, man. And this is why I be telling everybody. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why I can't stand LeBron. Not because he's a bad
It's
player.
fine.
He's not.
It's
I just hate the way he moves.
Yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
holds the team hostage. Everything is all about LeBron, Ramon James. I
I
hate the
mean,
way he moves.
hey, do you want to lose your audience though if you don't want to make a move? If you're there for an office?
I don't think we're gonna lose our audience. Like
It's getting there. These last 4 years.
you know you know why we losing our audience though, EQ, in my humble opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can see through the bullshit and they don't
Yeah.
want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Lakers fans want LeBron out of here.
Well, yeah. After what happened with the Frank Vogel situation and the
Yeah.
Westbrook situation. Yeah.
Because if you look at it, the Lakers are always going to be the talk of the league, whether we have LeBron James, whether we had Kobe Bryant, or whether we had Kendall Marshall. The Lakers are always going to be the talk of the league because we're the Lakers.
I know he's not going anywhere, but he's making all these leverage plays like he's still got the leverage though. I know he's not going anywhere. It's just how he moves. Like what super team could come up with next. It's like it didn't work with Westbrook not too long ago. And you want to go down that
Right.
path again?
Salute, Micah.
Yeah, it's about money, Genie, but well, where's the money been? If it's about she's about money, where's the money been?
She definitely not putting the money back into the team. Well, I understand.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I understand she got to split the money with her siblings, so she's probably not seeing much.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where's the money been other than splitting with the siblings? That's what I'm saying.
But what people don't realize, or some people don't know,
Mm-hmm.
is that the Lakers have other billionaire owners. They just can't. They just don't make the decisions. Genie does.
Mm-hmm.
If you look up Lakers owners, you will see what 2 or 3 more billionaires in that list. They just don't got to say so.
No, they don't. Mm.
Now, I'm sure this is my dream scenario, right? This is my dream scenario.
Mm-hmm.
All the bus kids sell their stock in a team to Magic Johnson.
Oh, oh. I don't know about Magic Johnson. Like,
Magic is all about winning, man.
no, but
He would do what he can to bring this team back.
no, but
Blazing fetish.
mean,
Where Blazing? Who's that? Wait. What y'all talk about blazing fetishes?
Micah, you're so. Micah, yeah. Mhm.
Micah crazy, man. He said, welcome to blazing
Yeah.
fetish.
I was like, what the hell? I did not just read that. I was like, okay. So,
Blazing fetish sound like a hood anime that come on at night.
no.
That come on Adult Swim. A hood anime on Adult Swim. That's what blazing fetish sound like.
Mm-mm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, Dwight said Magic don't want nothing to do with that dumpster fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want. He left that part.
No, but see, this is what Magic could do though. Magic could get rid of all the dead weight. You
No.
ain't gonna see none of the Ramesses there once they gonna be gone.
No, he was the beginning and the end, and I agree because he let Julius Randle walk for nothing. He traded
Hmm.
Zubac for basically whatever. I don't even think he's playing in the NBA at this point. Um, Traded D'Lo to get rid of Moscow's contract, and he got back Brook Lopez. So, like, Magic Johnson hasn't had a decent track record when it comes to him being in the front office as well. Like,
All right, Brian Green and EQ, y'all make some great points. Maybe it's just me getting tired of the buses, and I'm just saying any old thing. Is that what it is?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
That's what it is. My bad.
mm-hmm,
If that's what it is, my bad. I'm just
mm-hmm,
sick of these bus kids, man. They're getting on my fucking nerves.
mm-hmm.
They're getting on my nerves, man. Hey, y'all out there killing with these damn blazing jokes, man. Y'all killing with these blazing jokes, bro.
Um, he had to repair the team, but letting Julius Randle walk for nothing, like, does that fix the issue? Or trading Zubac for basically nothing is the issue to repair?
It's
I'm just saying, like, okay, I get Magic had to repair the team, but you got nothing for Zubac and Randle?
yeah. Those I ain't gonna lie. Those moves right there were questionable. They were. They were. But let's not forget what he did do. He did fire or get away from Jim Buss. He got rid of him. He got
And
rid of Kupchak.
yeah, and the stretch provision, Luol Deng's contract that they got nothing for him as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, you basically let Luol Deng and just pay off his money in 5 years. I mean, this is how bad it got. Like,
Yeah, yeah, Detroit, but Magic wasn't here when they signed Luol Deng and Mozgov. It was Jim Buss and Kupchak that did that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you stretched out the contract of the whole thing in 5 years, and you basically traded DeAndre Russell and to get Moscow's contract off your back. Um, I mean, hey, Steve Nash is what it was. Like I didn't even think he played a full season, and he had a 3-year contract.
Phoenix knew what they were doing. They knew something was wrong with Steve Nash's back. Pause. They knew he had an injury, and they traded him to us. They knew what they was doing. And for some sick reason, I think Lakers knew about the injury. They just wanted him because he was Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm.
I think they knew about the injury.
I mean, I get that
Instead,
I get it that
yeah,
people are gonna say they sabotage the team, but to fix these issues, it's like things just got worse after the sabotage. Um,
yeah. Pause, Micah.
yeah, that's what it was.
That's a huge pause right there. When he
Well,
got there, he sucked instantly. Pause.
I mean, isn't LeBron James part of banana boat Detroit? Isn't LeBron James part of the banana boat Detroit? Since we're still being around this guy all these years. I mean,
But see, that was LeBron's fault too. LeBron was one of those guys that made players like Miles Goldman, like Tristan Thompson, better than what they normally are, getting them paydays. Because Mozgov was looking like a legitimate big man over there in Cleveland.
I mean, he's still part of that banana boat. It's not like he's off the banana boat.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are funny in this comment section, bro. Y'all funny. But
yeah, no defensive scheme whatsoever. That part's true. But what are you gonna do if you have age 39? Your defense is not gonna be there. Yeah, he protected 5 lottery picks. Yep, he protected 5 lottery picks, and they wasted the lottery picks. I agree.
All right, I want to personally apologize to Brian Green and EQ, for me saying some off the wall shit. I mean, I'm just getting tired of Jeannie Buss and her shenanigans. I just need for us to have a change of scenery. And I'm sorry I said Magic Johnson. Please forgive me. EQ and Brian Green.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody else that don't like Magic Johnson.
Okay.
For the job.
Look, and I guess I'm gonna go with this last number, right? 2.
Uh-huh.
So everybody's been talking about getting a big man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you gonna put the big man at? I mean, you can't put the big man there while LeBron's on the court, right? You can't. Where are you gonna put the big man at? What true centers?
It depends on what his attributes are, like what his game is.
I mean, like, okay, we talk about Zach Edey, we talk about all these other big men, right? From UConn, from Duke, Jalen Hood-Schifino's teammate from last year. He's in the draft this year. Like, there's not that many true centers out there other than those 4 guys. So, I mean, you want a big man who can be a floor spacer? I mean, if you're getting a floor spacing big, you're putting AD back at the 5, basically, right? Because
Yeah, because he's gonna be in the post. I don't know. I mean,
I'm not turning
we
down
just
Zach
got.
Edey. I'm not turning out Zach Edey. Don't get me wrong on that. It's just that where are you going to put him? If LeBron's on the floor. Because it has
But
to make sense. Because it has to make sense.
yeah,
Like, AD is not a floor spacing big.
no,
Because I know-
that ship
because
is
I know-
sailed.
Because I know his jump shot's not the same.
Yeah, that ship is sailed a long time ago.
I mean, where am I going to put him at? It's not about, oh, we can't play him or I don't want to choose center. It's just that we're going to put him on the floor while LeBron's on the court.
So, do you think we need to get a center to complement AD or complement LeBron?
We have to compliment AD, but LeBron's on the floor. Makes the floor really shaky.
Yeah, because I like somebody said earlier, LeBron has to play power forward.
And now you have 2 bigs and LeBron. He got to play the 3, which you don't want to play the 3.
No, you don't want to play the 3.
I mean, people talk about let's play 2 bigs. Yeah, we could play 2 bigs if LeBron's not on the floor. But if you have LeBron on the floor most of the time, you can't play 2 bigs.
Yeah, we I don't know. We're stuck, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, LeBron's in the way. I agree.
Yeah, we're stuck.
And that's why Vanderbilt's playing off position, and that's why Cam Reddish is playing off position.
I'm lost, EQ. I'm trying to think of a scenario to where it'll work out by having a solid, big man.
I like Zach Edey.
Because I forgot that we got to have LeBron at the power forward.
I like Zach Edey and these other bigs in this draft. Don't get me wrong. It's just that how many minutes is the new big man going to play? 6 minutes? How many is he going to play?
I say the only way that'll work. Oh, good steal. The only way that'll work. EQ.
No, I'm not. What?
LeBron has to pick a role and stay there. Like, he can't be, I'm gonna say it like this. He can't say he want to be the ball handler, pause.
Mm-hmm.
But he's doing a lot of the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to pick a role and stay there. Like, if you're gonna be the point guard, be the point guard. Set everybody up, bring the ball up, pass the ball, get everybody in their hot spots. Be that.
That's why I've been saying when LeBron joined this team, all the big men played less minutes. Zubac played less minutes. JaVale McGee played less minutes. Dwight Howard. Every big man on this team played less minutes since LeBron got here.
Remember, what's his name too? What's his name? Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell played less minutes.
Then eventually, Thomas Bryant.
Andre Drummond.
I
mean, Marc Gasol even. Like, how many bigs we're gonna look at and say, here, just join the roster and you'll play 6 or 10 minutes a game. Like this is what we're doing, right?
That'd be a crazy defensive lineup. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, so AD's back at the 5 again.
Yeah, he got AD back at the 5 though.
See, that's not gonna. And not just that, Vanderbilt is not a 3-point shooting wing. That's the other issue.
Yeah, the only shooter on the court is gonna be LeBron and maybe Max. Everybody else is like just scorers. Like DeJounte Murray, he's not a shooter. He's a scorer. He could score.
And that's why
Same with Anthony Davis.
there were 3 guards on the lineup, because they needed one guard to shoot the 3-pointer. That's why there are 3 guards to the lineup.
Now that's a good lineup defensively for the stop or run. But I honestly think that
Offensively,
the opposing coach gonna look at that lineup and be like, okay, let's stop the paint, let's guard the paint, because a lot of that lineup is going to the rim.
That's why a lot of guys play zone against their offense.
Yeah.
That's why D'Lo. That's why Austin Reeves. That's why Spencer Dinwiddie. Like, all these guys are out there just to be a 3-point threat. Like, yeah, a 3-and-D wing is nice, but why are we going to put him at? If AD needs a big, and like, well, yeah, like, you can say that's all you want. It's just that how many minutes the big man's going to play? 10 minutes? Like, I mean, we've seen Jackson Hayes play 6 minutes a game. I mean, it can't get any worse than that, right?
No, I'm very disappointed in Jackson Hayes, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but he was better out there with LeBron was not playing. And then when LeBron was playing all these minutes, Jackson Hayes is nowhere to be found. Yeah, there's 48 minutes in the game, and whatever big you put out there, he's going to play 6-10 minutes a game. So we're going to waste the draft pick on a guy who's going to play 6-10 minutes a game. That's what we're doing. I mean, you can't draft a guy and say, hey, he'll play 6 to 10 minutes a game, and there's your season. Like, you got to draft a guy who can get you 20 minutes a game. We're not drafting guys who are going to play less minutes or DMPs.
Do you think like a coach like Sam Cassell, do you think he'll utilize the big man more, or find some way to do it?
I mean, he's played Al Horford, he's played Porzingis, he's played floor spacing bigs in Hauser, and I mean, Cassell has done tremendously well with the bigs, like floor spacing bigs and dominant bigs in the paint. Well, I didn't mention that part, but that's a possibility. And I mean, who knows? I mean, that's the worst case scenario. They just want to sell tickets. Well, I mean, you haven't sold that many tickets since you won that championship. So your ticket sales are not the same as the championship team or the year after.
And the Lakers do want to draft Bronny, but not at 17.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with 17? Draft the big, and he's not going to see much playing time?
I mean, I want to draft a center, but we drafted what? Castleton. He's not, or was he undrafted?
He was. He was an undrafted free agent. He was on the G League team.
And what was the dude before him that went to the Washington Wizards?
Oh, I mean, Jay Huff.
Yeah, we had him
Huff.
too.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't see these guys playing that many minutes because of what? The floor spacing would be not good on the court.
So we need like a Porzingis type player, like a big man that can space the floor.
I mean, Zach Edey, but how many minutes are going to play Zach Edey, though?
Probably depends on how effective he is. Like if he's in there, being a plus and a plus minus, I think he's going to get more minutes if he's doing what he has to do. Maybe.
I mean, that's why they drafted Hishafino last year, and I haven't seen many minutes from him. So, like, where are they gonna go with these draft picks? Just drafting
I don't know,
stash?
man.
Just
Tell
drafting
you the
stash?
truth.
Like,
Tell you the truth. I really, really hope that
I mean,
we hire a coach before the draft. That
I
way,
mean,
we would know what we're going to be doing. Because
I mean,
we,
there's
we
five
we
out
just sat
there.
here, and spoke up on a lot of the players that we drafted and haven't been getting minutes. And I'm starting to see a trend here.
Yeah, because you can't play two bigs while LeBron's on the floor, and we don't have any three position players because everybody's a four that has to adjust to it. I mean, in the three position today, you have to shoot threes, and LeBron said on his podcast he's not into this analytics stuff. While you got beat by all these teams like the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs, that they had wings that could shoot threes. And Danny Green was one of them. So
I'm gonna answer this question before I get to what I want to say. Lakers all day. I'm not for the whole third star situation. I will only want Donovan Mitchell if LeBron is not here. If LeBron is here, I don't want Donovan Mitchell.
I'm not going to clear out my war chest for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I don't want no third star. Because at least you'll have somebody like Donovan Mitchell who can bail out Anthony Davis. Like if LeBron is not here. But I don't want 3-star. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That same salary you can use for depth.
I mean, this is, and then some people say, hey, LeBron played point guard. And I'm like, we don't want to say no slow pace offense. Like, I think we were slow getting back offensively last year. That we can get enough fast break points last year. So it's just, yeah, none of the young guys are worth keeping because you haven't seen them touch the court. So that's the other question. That's the other answer.
And that reminds me of what I was going to say. You know who else we drafted that's not getting minutes? Max Christie.
Well, he's a restricted free agent.
Yeah.
So
is he coming back, you think? What was he getting paid? What was he getting paid on his rookie deal?
$2 million.
So you think he might come back for like 4 or 5?
I mean, I like Max Christie as a spot-up shooter at the 2 position. I mean, he's a nice catch and shoot 3-point shooter. I would keep him for that purpose, and then I would keep him for defensive purposes. So he could shoot the 3 ball and he could defend. I would keep him. I would keep Max Christie. I think he fits on this team. He can shoot and defend. And he's what, 6'6" now, so
yeah. I love Max Christie as a defender.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. The only question is he could get minutes. So, the new coach has to figure that part out. Like,
I think potentially with Sam Cassell he would get minutes because Sam Cassell is old school.
Mm-hmm.
He's old school. He see him out there playing defense. He gonna give him minutes because he played when defense mattered. he played with one of the best defenders ever in Hakeem Olajuwon.
Mm-hmm. And he played with 3-point shooters like Horry, Kenny.
Yeah.
Um,
Even he was a solid shooter.
mm-hmm.
Sam Cassell.
I mean,
So
with the 17th pick, I would just, yeah, the 17th pick. It's like the only question is how many minutes he's gonna play. Like if he's not gonna play that many minutes, then I just move the pick and package something to move up the board, or just get a better role player.
yeah, I'm on record. I'm on record saying with that 17th pick, just take the best center that's available. But do you think we can use that 17th pick to trade for a big man that's under contract?
No, it's not enough.
I know the free agency pool for big man is not really.
Yeah, they're gonna be expensive.
I mean,
that's not happening. So
yeah. I mean, only one that stand out to me is Hardenstein and Claxton.
And they're gonna cost a lot.
Yeah, especially Hardenstein.
Yeah.
Because he's been taking up for Mitchell Robinson over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need him on that team just in case Mitchell Robinson go down. I think the Knicks gonna do what they can to keep him.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much it for today. I think we covered all of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We actually went. It was still a great episode. We went almost 30 minutes over the hour.
Yeah.
But it was still a great episode. I appreciated it.
Mm-hmm.
We got Dwight Smith and Detroit arguing with each other.
Come on, guys.
Let me see. Let me do the shout outs. We got Detroit Guy. We got Dwight Smith that came through. We had Micah that came through. Had Lakers All Day that came through. Brian Green. Let me see. Humble came through. Laker Girl came through. Denver Nuggets baby came through. Blaze Reed came through.
Hey, like I said, Lakers All Day, he's gonna sign, and Gunn's gonna leave.
Yeah, I don't think Cleveland gonna keep both. One of them gonna leave. And whether what EQ just said or one of them gonna leave. And it may be Garland.
Yeah, but he's gonna cost the same amount as Donovan Mitchell. He's gonna cost the same because he makes $40+ million.
Reg Dog came through.
Yeah.
I don't think that many folks came through that commented. Yeah, it was just a lot of comments by the ones that commented.
Yeah.
I'm not really seeing too many more people than I named.
No.
But
I like the 17 pick. It's just that how many minutes he's gonna play. That's the only question.
Oh, we appreciate it, Brian Green. Obviously, if you comment in here, you're a subscriber, so I can't tell you to subscribe. So, because I put the live streams on subscriber mode only, so obviously you're a subscriber. But thank you for watching this episode, Brian Green. We appreciate that.
This is something that I've been saying. They just don't know when to stay out of the headlines. They're in the headlines for the wrong reasons at this point. It makes your
Yeah, Lakers are a
organization,
shit show, man.
it makes your organization more of a clown show. I wasn't gonna go
Yeah.
half for, but I mean,
Yeah, EQ keeping it PG. I'm going all out. I'm saying
yeah, I
shit,
know
so.
that's what I'm saying.
EQ being nice, man.
Mhm.
EQ being nice. He playing good cop right now.
Mhm.
Shout out to Rush Hour. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this edition. Stay
Mike,
tuned
cut it
for
out, man. Cut
what
it
happened.
out. He's playing that
Yeah,
third
man, stop the
song.
whole blazing.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out. This is not a
Hey,
comedy
Micah,
hour. It's not.
Micah, you we appreciate y'all, Detroit, Dwight.
Yeah.
Micah, you gonna get in trouble, man. You know, your Mrs. Alexander gonna be wondering why you putting blazing fetish so much.
Yeah.
She gonna make you sleep on the couch. Shout out to Mrs. Alexander if she's watching or listening, or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
But yeah, we gonna end the show. We ask everybody that's in here, please like the video. If you have any more questions, you can comment after the video is live, and stay tuned for the next listing for episode 5. I'll be putting in the community post for when me and EQ about to go live for episode 5. So y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, and we'll see y'all on the next one.